Would you trust Google to design your kitchen? Well, I asked Google for some help in designing a kitchen, and this video is going to show you exactly what happened. And stick around to the end so you can see whether or not Google search is a reliable kitchen design expert. First thing I needed to do is drop a basic kitchen plan so that we have something to work with, something that I can apply all of Google's suggestions to. I'm using my kitchen design software so we can get a good idea of what the 3D visual is going to look like of this particular kitchen. For this video and for this kitchen, I'm just using all the default options that come with my design program. So you can have a look. Here is the finished product, and as you can see, it's pretty ugly, but it gives us a starting point, and hopefully Google can do a better job than what this is. And now that we have our basic kitchen drawn up, it's time for me to start asking Google some questions. I did this by typing in the search field, most popular kitchen, ... And what will follow is a list of 15 items that I typed into Google in order for us to design this dream kitchen. Starting with, in no particular order, kitchen wall color. And of course, if you're in Canada, we spell it a little differently. Now, according to Google, gray is the most popular color that you can put on your kitchen walls. And not just any gray, but a paler or lighter shade of gray, though any type of gray, I guess, would suffice. So I went with a color from Sherwin-Williams called Zircon. Now, most kitchens have kitchen hardware, and our Google kitchen is no different. And the most popular kitchen hardware, according to Google, is matte black. There's tons of options out there for hardware, so make sure you pick the one that you absolutely love. But if you want to have Google's opinion, then you have to go with a matte black. And the most popular type of hardware is a bar pull. So knobs are kind of out, but pulls that you can get your hand around seem to be the thing that is the most popular. In fact, a lot of people go with something that's quite large, quite wide. I'm not a super fan of those, but that is sort of what is trending. But according to Google, matte black bar pulls are the way to go. All right, now Countertop Stone is the next thing on our list. The most popular, according to Google, is granite. Not just any type of granite, but something on the lighter shade, the whiter granites, and something that is more of a veined granite as opposed to something that is speckled. Now, my program didn't have anything that looked very good, so I went with a quartz instead, but I did pick something that was light and something that had some veining in it to give us the same look. The most popular kitchen cabinet feature happens to be curved cabinets. These are becoming more and more popular. I see this trend popping up more and more when I look online. I look on Instagram and I see pictures of beautiful kitchens. Curved cabinets seem to be something that is on the rise. Now, in order to do this, I have to draw this into our design that we have already. So I'll draw an island in our design and give it a curved feature so that we can incorporate this into our Google kitchen. Flooring is essential for any kitchen. You gotta have something under your feet, and the most popular kitchen flooring happens to be hardwood, but not just any type of hardwood. In fact, it kind of specified that a herringbone or parquet style floor was the most popular. And it also specified that gray was kind of the go-to for most consumers. So I went with a gray toned hardwood to give us the same effect. Now, Google let me down on this next one. It is the most popular kitchen sink, and I'm just not a fan of the results I got, but according to Google, the most popular kitchen sink that you can get is a double stainless steel. Now, I have nothing wrong with a stainless steel. In fact, I have a stainless steel sink. I'm not a fan of a double sink. If you followed me for any length of time, you would know that, but that is what is most popular for our Google design kitchen, so we have to put it in our design. Now, the most popular kitchen layout, of course, is the L shape, and that's why I went with this layout in the first place, because I knew this would be coming up, and so having an L-shaped layout is what I went with because it is the most popular layout. Gotta have an L-shaped kitchen if you want to please the Google search engine. Not surprised at this next one, but the most popular kitchen cabinet color is white. I mean, what can you say? White is just the most popular kitchen cabinet color year over year, and I expect it to be that way probably for a long, long time. I can't see any other color becoming the timeless color that white kitchen cabinets are. Now, whether or not you like that, I can't help that, and there's lots of great colors out there for cabinets, and I absolutely would encourage you to explore different options for colors that are out there, like the greens and the blues and the pinks and the yellows, whatever it is that you like. But according to Google, having a white kitchen is the most popular type of kitchen cabinet color you can have. Now, in our default kitchen, we just went with basic appliances. I didn't pick a brand name. However, the most popular kitchen appliance brand happens to be Whirlpool. Get an appliance that works, has good reviews, but if you want to have a Google designed kitchen, you better get out there to a Whirlpool showroom and start racking up a bill. The most popular kitchen door style was also not a surprise to me. It happens to be a shaker. Now, yes, I hear you're saying shaker is so boring, it's so mundane, it's just overdone. And maybe you're right. I like a shaker door, but according to Google, the most popular kitchen door style is a shaker door. The most popular kitchen cabinet brand, can you guess what it is? It's not IKEA. Though lots of people would think that IKEA would be the most popular because they're such a big company. In fact, it is KraftMaid. KraftMaid is the most popular kitchen brand and the best overall according to Consumer Reports. Now, one of the reasons this is the case is because KraftMaid is also owned by a much larger company, Masco, which owns a whole bunch of other companies. And KraftMaid is also the cabinets that you're going to find if you go to Home Depot or if you go to Lowe's and a lot of other outlets. And for this reason, more and more consumers have access to that brand of cabinets, and so it makes sense that more and more consumers would buy that cabinet brand. I don't know if it's necessarily the most popular in terms of popularity contests, but according to consumers and what people are buying, it is the most popular, and according to Google, which is the most important part of this, that's the way you gotta go. The sponsor of today's video is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can learn just about any creative skill. The platform is super easy to navigate, it's completely ad-free, making it that much easier for you to enjoy the things that you're interested in. Over the past few months, I've been using Skillshare to learn about a variety of topics. Erica Fogelman has been teaching me her ideas on kitchen design, which, coming from a kitchen design specialist, is really interesting to see other people's perspective and how they teach kitchen design, and I really enjoy her class. Thomas Frank has been helping me to stay organized or learn how to become organized. Classes like this really give me tools and tips to help me stay on course with my daily tasks. Of course, Lauren Cox's class on interior design has been a game changer for me. Trying to learn the beginning steps of how to be an interior designer, this class is really, really valuable. And I've even been keeping up on one of my hobbies, music production, through a class with Mikhail Bogstrom. It's been a fun experience to learn more and more about one of my favorite hobbies. And you can get in on the action if you are one of the first 1,000 people to click my link in the description below. You'll get complete access to everything that Skillshare has to offer. It's definitely worth checking out and seeing what topics interest you. So grab your free trial in the description below, and maybe I'll see you in there. The most popular kitchen lighting. Well, for this one was a little difficult because there's so many different types of lights out there. It was hard to get an answer from Google as to what type of light is most popular. But it did mention the type of light being something that is more on the yellow warmer side as opposed to the kind of bright, starky LED daylights that we see a lot of now. So for your light fixtures, having something that is a more warmer light tends to be what is going to please Google the most. If you want to be very trendy in your kitchen, you could add a sconce here or there to, make you look like you know what you're doing. Now, the kitchen backsplash is something that Google definitely has an opinion on, and if you want to have a Google approved backsplash, first thing it has to do is go right to the ceiling. So none of this halfway up or anything just to the bottom of the cabinets. Got to go right to the ceiling, and something that has a pattern and normally a ceramic tile. Now, faucets are very important, and I asked Google what the most popular kitchen faucet was, and it told me, according to Bob Vila actually, that the Delta Leland Touch was the overall best faucet that you can buy. Now, I don't know how reliable this is. There's so many faucets out there and so many good brand names. However, with a brand like Delta has a good warranty and has a long history of creating a good product, I think that probably you can't go wrong with that. And I used a matte black finish on our faucet to match our handles. The most popular kitchen accessory that you can have is a sharp knife. Go figure. I mean, you gotta cut stuff. If you're gonna have a knife, it might as well be a sharp one. So I did add some sharp knives on a magnetic strip in our kitchen so that we can have them there right by the stove. Google is very concerned that you have sharp knives in your kitchen, so make sure you go get them sharp and have them in a place where you can access them easily so you can chop suey until your heart's content. Now that we've asked Google all these questions, got our results, it's time to see what our finished product looks like and compare it to our old default kitchen. So here's the default kitchen as a reminder. Kind of gross. And here's our new Google designed kitchen. And if someone from Google shows up at your house, right away they'll notice, hey, this is a Google inspired kitchen, and they'll be really taken aback by that. So Google, if you're watching, I hope that you enjoy this video, particularly because this is your kitchen. This is from the brains of Google. Now let me know in the comments below whether or not you'd be happy with this type of kitchen or some of the things that maybe you would change. Now, while Google did design a fairly decent kitchen, there are some design rules that are very important to follow if you want to have a functional layout. Now you can learn more about that by clicking here, and I encourage you that if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe. Bye.